time to learn some new vocab. These are words that you will experience and see and have to try to understand in your anchor text this week, The Journey of Oliver K. Woodman. So we are going to learn about each of these words and tell you what they mean. And then on the think about it and talk it over sections, as usual, I'd like you to pause the video, have a discussion with your learning adult to try to make the word mean something more to you. Okay? So you're going to read the blue word with me and the sentence. I'll try not to read too fast. Let's start with sincere. This president had sincere hopes. He truly wanted to change unfair laws. Sincere means honest and truthful. That may be why he was actually called Honest Abe. So why is it important to be sincere? Look at the words below. With your learning adult, take turns, drawing a line with your finger from the word sincere to a word or a phrase that relates or is similar to sincere, and discuss each of the words you choose and why you didn't choose the ones that don't have a line to them. Read with me. Managed. Artists managed to carve this special monument. It was not easy. Managed means succeeded in doing something. What was the last important task you managed to complete? Was it difficult or hard? Match the beginning of each sentence with the best ending. You don't have to write all the sentences on a sheet of paper, but make sure to read them to your learning adult aloud. Loaded. Before sailing, people loaded onto this swan boat. They piled on. Something that was loaded was put into a vehicle or container to be carried. What items have you loaded into your backpack to carry to school? Draw a line with your finger to match each vehicle with what you think was loaded into it. Tell your learning adult why you made your choices. Loveliest. Oregon's Crater Lake is one of the loveliest national parks. It is beautiful. If something is the loveliest, it's the most beautiful and delightful. Of all the flowers, which do you think is the loveliest? And describe why you think it is the loveliest. Read the sentences. Put loveliest in each sentence where it makes sense. Does your learning adult agree with the sentences you chose? Conversations. Conversations in a museum must be quiet. People should speak in whispers. Conversations are discussions between two or more people. What are your lunchtime conversations about, and who do you have these conversations with? Using the chart below, in the first column of the chart, what are some names of people you enjoy having conversations with? And in the second column, what do you talk about with that person? Inspired. This statue has inspired people. It makes them believe in freedom. Inspired means to have filled someone with emotion or moved a person to action. Think about someone who has inspired you. What did that person inspire you to do? Read the sentences below and decide which ones use the word inspired correctly. Hope you're still reading with me. Reunion. This family went camping for their yearly reunion or gathering. A reunion is a gathering of people who have been separated. When you're an adult, would you like to have a reunion with your third grade class? And why? Think about meetings that can be called reunions. Read the events on the chart below and answer yes or no for each sentence to tell if it describes a reunion. Currently. Currently, this fort is a museum. Soldiers no longer live here. Currently means as at the present time. Currently, what do you want to be when you grow up? And how has it changed over time? Now think about things that are happening currently and things that have happened in the past. Use the phrases in the box below and decide whether they should go in the happening currently side of this chart or the happened in the past side of the chart, and discuss that with your learning adult. Pleasure. People get pleasure or enjoyment from riding this old merry-go-round. To feel pleasure is to feel enjoyment. What kinds of stories give you pleasure? Discuss 5 activities that give you pleasure with your learning adult at home. Last but not least, read it with me. Terror. When people look down at the Grand Canyon, they may feel terror or fear. Terror means great fear. What is something that would make you feel terror, and why would it scare you? With your finger, circle the words that relate to terror. And kind of cross out words that don't relate to terror and discuss with your learning partner or your learning adult why you crossed off the words you did and circled the words that you did.